Good morning. Today is day one of trying to get back to a healthy lifestyle postpartum. Right now, I am 6 weeks postpartum. Honestly, my whole pregnancy and postpartum experience has been just basically eat whatever I want. I feel like I indulged enough where I kind of feel like, okay, I'm ready to settle in, log in, try to start losing weight. But of course, the biggest caveat for me is that I'm exclusively breastfeeding. So I'm trying to find the balance between trying to lose weight, tone up, and not lose my milk supply. So this is gonna be a little journey. My biggest thing, I wanna try to find just meals that I love that I can incorporate into my circle of meals that I go through. I've done it before where I found recipes that are good for weight loss and stuff that I love that I cook very often. For those of you that don't know, my name is Jasenia and I am a newly mom of 3. I have a 4-year-old, 2-year-old, and now a 6-week-old. So I am going to be very realistic about this journey. I'm not going to be hitting the gym up 5 days a week for an hour. That's just not in my books right now. So if you're interested in what I come up with and the whole journey, then just follow along.
One thing you should know about me is that one meal you best believe I'm not going to skip is going to be breakfast. I love breakfast. I don't care if I wake up at 5 a.m., 10 a.m., even 3 p.m. I've been this way since I was a little kid. I want my eggs, bacon, cheese, whatever you got, hand it to me. Also to note in this journey that I am not someone that gets bored of breakfast, for example. I will eat the same exact meal for weeks on end. I don't care. I don't get bored. If anything, I'll switch one thing up and I'll be good. Just a heads up, because at least for breakfast, this is something I don't change up often. And if it wasn't for having a family and a husband and kids, I would honestly probably make the same chicken as well, just because I know it's lean and healthy, but I had to change it up and I'm here to show you what I'm doing.
Here's my extremely late breakfast brunch. I am the type of person that it doesn't matter if I'm eating at 9 a.m., 12 p.m., or even 3 p.m. My first meal is going to be a breakfast because I love breakfast. So I know it looks pretty big and I'm going to track all my calories because I like to track my stuff. I wrote everything down. I know this is going to be a pretty hearty breakfast, but then again, it is very late and then I'm going to cook some chicken later. So I think I'll be fine for today. I'm going to see where I'm at. And also I want to figure out how many calories I'm going to be eating because I'm breastfeeding and don't want to lose my supply. As far as calories go, I did use a calculator that calculates for breastfeeding moms. It told me that if I want to lose some weight, I should average around 2,400 to 2,700. I'm gonna go ahead. Wanna go rest in bed? Yeah. Go, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and stick to the lower budget of that. So I'm gonna stick to 2,300 for a couple of weeks, see where that takes me. If I actually lose at least a couple pounds. I'm not in a rush, but I would like to see some progress without losing my supply. So for this morning or late afternoon, my breakfast was a good old 810 calories. I logged everything here. I like to use the Lose It app because I used to use my MyFitnessPal, but then they got greedy with wanting to make you pay for the photo feature to scan things. So I was like, nope, moved it to Lose It, and I actually like it. And little cute pictures are so nice to look at. So I am gonna make myself a little coffee right now, which I know it kind of suppresses your hunger. I'm not drinking it because of that. I'm drinking it because I like coffee and I haven't had it. But it's kind of like a win-win. So everybody is getting sick in this household, and I'm afraid to be next. I also love using my food scale to measure out liquids, syrups, things like that, because obviously when you're not tracking, you don't know how much you're eating, and I don't know what a good portion looks like, honestly. So I also ordered an Instacart order for groceries for the week. I'm trying to get used to not buying a huge amount of things, and that way I can just buy them little by little and things don't go to waste. I'm already gonna make some chicken today, but I got some ground meat to make picadillo. I'm trying to just include more vegetables in my diet. So I found that the frozen vegetables are so easy to make with the rice. When you're cooking the rice, just put it on the top area. And I've done it twice now. It really does help include the veggies in my diet. So I'm gonna make these soup for my kids because they're sick, and low-key I felt a little something in my throat today, so hoping that doesn't develop into anything. Some cucumbers because on my third trimester during pregnancy, I tried cucumbers again and it was the tastiest thing ever. I just wanted to keep eating them. So I'm gonna try them out. It might be a good low calorie snack for these lifestyle change days. So I'm gonna go ahead and try these. I heard that if you put some tahini on it, it's really good. So might give that a try. Got some fruits and veggies here, strawberries, watermelon, cooking bell peppers, avocados. I'm gonna make something today with this and this cheese over here. The chicken caprese skillet, it is so delicious. Ham, cheese, snacking stuff. Honestly, I'm gonna try to eat more salads too, so that's why I got the cottage cheese. I can mix these two together, make something good with chicken. That's a very good at lunch. Onions, and then, you know, some of the little things for the kids. But that's my little grocery haul. Oh, and of course, the main thing for me. I got some of these Yasso ice cream bars. They're actually made out of Greek yogurt, and I am a sweet tooth. I need to have something at the end of the night. I always, when I'm counting calories, what I do a lot is that I will include 1 or 2 of these into my budget, and that way I can work my whole day around it. That's how much I love my sweets. I don't want to reach the end of the day and have 0 calories left. I include these into my budget, and they're very good. They're very tasty. These are $100 per gosh. These are 100 calories per bar. I would not eat them if they were $100 per bar. I feel like I have a pretty good mix of things, so I shouldn't be going off the tracks too bad, if anything. Cooking dinner was not in the cards tonight. The time ran out. It slipped through my fingers. I ordered in. I got some Medis. It's some Mediterranean food. This is so good. I got a chicken shawarma. Half rice, half veggies. It has some garlicky potato sauce. I don't know. It's actually really good. It smells so freaking good. And then I did get an order of pita bread because I love dipping pita bread into a mix of balsamic vinegar, oil. Of course, now that I'm trying to watch my calories and stuff, I'm going to measure using my food scale. This whole bowl is about 700 calories, which is fine because it's actually within my budget. That is so good. It has tomato, cucumber, some other vegetables here, some potatoes, some garlicky sauce. This is it. I'm gonna go ahead and make my little mixture here. 9 milliliters of the oil because oil is actually pretty high calories. This one I can use as much as I want, honestly, because 1 tablespoon is only 15 calories. All right, here we have our little mixture, our pita bread. Gonna dip it, swirl, swirl, swirl. It's so good. I really like strong flavors like coffee and things like that, dark chocolate. So I really enjoyed the balsamic flavor in this.
Just as I warned you guys, my breakfast was completely the same for Tuesday. I got right into dinner prep and I am making this chicken caprese skillet. This is one of those meals that I found that are good in calories, good in protein, and they're so easy to make. I make it all the time. This dish is so tasty and flavorful.
It was easy going broke. Life was anything but fair, but somehow we didn't.
It's Tuesday and today I decided to cook early. The main reason is so my husband can have food to take to work because he goes in at 2:30. But also I love cooking early because once you get that task out of the way, it's not looming over your head for the rest of the day. I have like my things prepped here. I find that I like prepping things ahead of time, ready to just pour in instead of doing it as we go through the recipe because it just makes it easier. I have my onions chopped, my tomatoes chopped. This recipe is pretty much 1 out of the 3 that I've actually written in my recipe journal. I bought this at Target and it is the cutest thing. I love bright colors, especially for like the kitchen. I really do want to use this more often because I prefer looking over this rather than looking at my screen that I already stare at so much. This is so much better in my opinion. Today I'm making a chicken caprese skillet. It's from the website Skinny Taste. They have a bunch of great recipes that are low calorie or keto or pescatarian, whatever diet you're doing at the moment. They have a filter for it. If you have stainless steel pots at home, I have figured out the trick to making it non-stick because that gave me the most trouble for the longest time. You'll put some water onto the pan and once it starts rolling, like little balls of water rolling, that's when it's ready to put the oil. Give this a try. Whoa, that is ready. Okay. Make sure all the little water bubbles are gone because it happened to me where I put oil and then it created almost a very fiery pot. The trick is once you put the chicken, you don't want to move around because then it'll become sticky. After a few minutes, as you can see, it's not even sticky at all. Here we have it. Once all the cheese melts, it's gonna be so delicious with a little drizzle of balsamic vinegar. Super good. I'll leave the recipe down in the description because it's honestly super easy to make and very tasty. I just put some rice to cook, and really quickly what I like to do is the rice cooker comes with like a little steamer. Oh, where is it? A little steamer thing on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some frozen veggies. That way I can get some veggies in my system. Start introducing it more to my kids so we all get a full balanced meal.
Also, this is the reality of having 3 kids in the house. There's always some type of noise, whether it's happy crying, somebody got hurt crying. So if you're a mom watching this thinking that you two moms just have it all, let me assure you, we don't.
I know this looks like a mighty plate over here, but let me tell you, I'm starving. I've been starving for like the past couple hours. Didn't make lunch. I have no reasoning for it. I am ready to eat. Got a little bit of everything here. Some carbs with the rice, some veggies, obviously the protein chicken, and then some balsamic glaze because it is a chicken capri skillet. I know this is gonna be good, but let's give it a little bit of a taste test. One thing I'm trying to incorporate more into my diet is fiber. I need to hop onto that train because not only is it good for your body and stuff, I've heard we don't get enough, but also things like oats are very good for breastfeeding, for milk supply. So today I'm making myself some oats here. I got some blueberry oats with some bananas and then some eggs here, some protein, some carbs. And because I'm getting sick, I'm gonna take another vitamin C. I feel like my throat is a little bit sore, it's hurting, and I really don't want this to develop. So I'm gonna take another vitamin C. I should probably take a tea, honestly, with honey. It's not my favorite, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. But I think I'm gonna have some coffee. It's still warm. And I'm just gonna drink lots of water to stay hydrated because that's like the main part. Switching it up today with some avocado toast, some healthy fats, eggs, and then a little bit of breakfast sausage. Part of being healthy in my little postpartum recovery journey is obviously taking care of myself inside and out. The one thing I'm going to do right now is go to my 6-month OB appointment. I'm actually 7 weeks, but I had to reschedule the appointment. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I do want to get a pelvic PT referral just because I've done it in the past with my last 2 babies. And if you're able to do it, it is the best thing because they will assign workouts and stuff made specifically for where you're at in your body, especially the diabetes, the ab separation. I forgot what it's called. Dissectus rectus. I'm saying that wrong. Can I have a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant, iced caramel latte? As I'm out and about, I must always get a Dunkin' when it's near me because there's no Dunkin' where I live. I love Dunkin' coffee, Dunkin' food. I was actually kind of afraid I wouldn't be able to taste this because as you can hear from my voice, I'm like on the verge of getting sick, but I've been trying so hard to take my vitamin C and drink lots of water to prevent actually getting sick. My kids are running their course, so I'm trying to not. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. Always gotta get some ketchup. I feel like this is a little bit ironic in talking about getting back into my health journey, fitness, all that stuff, but one important key thing is balance. Although I'm still having my croissant, my coffee, and a donut, I did track it into my calorie app. It's all within my budget, but even if I go over a little bit because I want to try the new ice cream donuts, I'm like okay with it, you know? I feel like I've done a pretty good first week. I've actually lost a couple pounds, but I don't take official weight loss until like the one specific day of the week, if that makes any sense. So if I weigh myself on Mondays, that will be my official weight day where I actually log it. I can weigh myself on Wednesday, Thursday, just to like see where I'm at, but I don't track it as like, oh, I've officially lost X amount of pounds. Unofficially, I've already lost like 4 to 5 pounds, which I think is awesome. Honestly, I wish I would have asked for a cup of water because I took my little one back here. I have to breastfeed him, and I know I'm drinking coffee, but that ain't water. I just opened up my GPS and tell me what it says. Turn left, turn left, turn left, turn left. Okay, so I did get 3 donuts, which are They look so nice and packed. I'm curious to see what this tastes like. I think it's giving like Oreo vibes. Ooh, she's stuffed. Oh, I wonder if this is kind of like the brownie donut. It's good, but it's nothing like special. Like I definitely prefer the brownie donut over this. All right, you guys, it is Sunday, so it's been a whole week of me trying to just get into a better, healthy lifestyle. With that, it includes physical movement. So today I'm gonna try to go for a walk. I want to be honest though, like right now, I snacked on ice cream because I really was craving it, and this is my new favorite ice cream. It's Denali Extreme Boost Tracks from Private Selection, like the Kroger brand. It is so good. Like I had to control myself with that one. I did measure my food and then go in for seconds, but I'm still within my budget, so it's good. But also speaking about the food budget, like I'm not perfect. I think 2 nights ago, I definitely overindulged and I had about like 600 calories or like 900 calories over my budget for that day. So I hope this video isn't coming off as trying to be perfect and like I'm doing great my first week. I did great most of the week, but I still have my days where I may need to have a little more control on some days, but also a little indulgence is fine. Just I'm gonna try to keep it next time under 900 calories, you know? Honestly, the main thing that I see myself thinking about a little more than usual is like snacking, because back then I would just snack whenever I felt like it, even if I wasn't hungry. So now whenever I'm like, I kind of want to chew on something, I'm like, okay, let me drink a cup of water, let me maybe chew some gum, and if I still want something, I'll get something small. But that is one thing I've noticed that I've had to be a little more mindful about, because like it's so subconscious at this point where I'm just like, okay, let me fill my mouth with food. That sometimes I just gotta stop and think, am I thirsty? Am I just bored? Or can I be doing something else? And for me right now, I'm gonna go, oh my gosh, I'm sorry I sound like this. And for me right now, I'm gonna go on a walk. I'm gonna try to start moving my body gently. Before I start on weights and all that stuff, I do want to see a pelvic floor therapist. They did tell me I had the 1-inch ab separation, which is totally normal. And I just want to make sure I don't mess anything up inside me. So, all right, I think my voice needs a break. Let's go on a walk. It's been some time and we actually ended up ordering a Longhorn. I had a chicken parmesan crusted chicken. It was delicious. However, I do want to be honest on my journey here. It's currently Sunday night and I was just in the mood for something sweet. Instead of going for my low calorie ice cream, my yasso, my favorite, I was kind of like on binge mode tonight. So I ended up eating some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I had some chocolate chips. And that pretty much took me way over my calories for the day. So this is just an honest reflection. Am I guilty about it? Sure, but I'm not like gonna beat myself up about it. It was good. I enjoyed it when I was eating it. And now all I gotta do is move on. Tomorrow is Monday, a fresh start, week 2. This is my postpartum journey. It's not gonna be a 30-day fix with the perfect diet. So if you want to see a very realistic postpartum journey where I take you through the ups and the downs and how I take myself to where I am now and where I want to be, the road to where I want to get to might be a little bumpy, but we're gonna get there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see videos when I upload them, and I will see you guys next time.